Hey, what's up everybody? It's TJ and we're back. It's actually on the same day we did the Rockwool video, but we're actually gonna test our batt insulation, our Rockwool insulation, and then an 1.5-inch foam board insulation. And this isn't to say that any of these are better or worse than another. It's to check and see, right, which one is gonna withstand a flame better than anything else. And anyone that has ever had a fire in their house, you know and are more conscious of this stuff. So we try to show and be proactive on the front end as your builder to like, hey, here's stuff you want to think about. This is stuff you can't, well, it's very hard to change later on in the game, but up front, putting these things in so that your family's safe and secure, that's super important to us. And these videos hopefully will help you make better decisions when you're building your home on what to put inside. So we're gonna fire up the Flamethrower here, which you guys can get on Amazon, and we'll put a link in there to that so you can check it out. This isn't some big giant flamethrower. You put a little gas in the can. It does shoot out a stream of gas from it. So the Rockwool will catch on fire just like the other ones, but that is the gas burning first. The more important thing is, does that eventually burn out, or does this material melt from that heat of the fire? So we're gonna jump to it now and see how they hold up. You guys can see what happened to the foam board already. Holy smokes. It's actually just created this like sticky ooze. We have obviously the Rockwool is burning from the gas. Same thing with our batt insulation. We will see, if you saw our previous video, we know the Rockwool is eventually gonna go out. Let's see if actually the batt insulation does, or will that just continue to burn even after that gas has burned off of it. So this is crazy, guys. The batt insulation on this back side is still on fire, so it actually came through. I cannot put my hand on that without it feeling really hot. Where the Rockwool, you know, I think it's out, and I can touch that on the back side. You can't see this, but it's actually smoking. That's hot. In between there. And our pink 1.5-inch foam completely melted. It's this gooey stuff that is still burning down here. So that's not the gas anymore. That's just the chemicals in that material. So that's crazy. So anyway, guys, let's run out the rest of the Flamethrower and see what happens if we put a lot of fire on it from a lot closer. But as you can see, it's just sputtering. That's the gas coming out. So let's see. All right, our Rockwool fell off. The clip didn't hold up. But that should go out, and we'll see what happens here with the batt insulation as we get more fire on it versus just the gas at a lot closer. I'm assuming the Rockwool will go out. I don't know specifically yet about our batt insulation, but let's see. So I know you can't see this, right, because you're back there, but in between this insulation is folded over. It's actually on fire and it's coming through to the back side of it. Where the Rockwool, again, it's burning right here, just about out. Our pink foam board, I mean, could you imagine a whole house of that if it caught on fire? Instantly melts, instantly puts tons of chemicals, and will be extremely hot for you and your family to get out of, let alone to be able to breathe all of that chemical stuff in. So I'm just gonna try to turn that and see if you guys can see. I can't tell anymore with the way the sun is. But here, when it was protected from the wind, it was much better. If you saw in our previous video, this is hot. With the Rockwool on the back side is exactly the same. You can see the batt insulation actually, I'll fold it, still hot. The batt insulation actually burned through, and you can see where it was starting to make holes on that. So the batt kind of did what we thought. It burned a little bit longer, but mostly this batt is melting. You can see the thickness didn't hold through. Anyway, there's your example of the three. I still think Rockwool is going to be your safest bet if you ever have a fire or worried about that stuff. It is a mineral wool, so I like it especially out in the country because mice are not going to burrow in that or eat the insulation like you do see in most rural settings. So again, guys, if you like these videos, you want to see more of our R&D videos, make sure you hit like, subscribe, and in the meantime, don't forget to raise your standard. We'll talk to you guys soon.